Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste everybody. So we are back for the class today. Today we will be covering Keelakam, the third important stotra that precedes the Saptashati mantras. So first we did the Kavacham, then the Argala Stotram. Now is the Keelakam. Today's class will be on Keelakam.
Yeah. And now it's good that I think this class is happening in Virginia. So that those who are in Virginia, they are also able to be part of this live class, because many have said that when we learn online, it is useful and it is easy, but when we are actually in the presence and actually we are live for that class, then we just get it very by heart very fast. So you are all lucky that you are all here.
I got an opportunity
to be part of this live.
So let us see how Virginia does today. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And we explained briefly the Kavacham, which was, I think you can go back to the previous classes where I explained the gist of what Kavacham, Devi Kavacham is. And then you also explained the Argala Stotram, what it is about. And so today we'll be learning what is called the Keelakam. So as I said, the 700 shlokas or 700 mantras of Devi Mahatmyam, in order for us to get the benefit out of it and get the mantra siddhi. Siddhi is like whatever our objective, getting that objective is being fulfilled. That is called the siddhi. And to have this mantra siddhi of that Devi Mahatmyam, the tantras prescribe how we should be chanting. So they prescribe that before the Devi Mahatmyam, we should chant the Kavacham, Argalam, Keelakam, and then at the end we have to, then also the Ratri Suktam, at the end we have to chant the Devi Suktam, and then we have to chant the Ragasya Trayam or 3 Ragasyas at the end. And also we should also just before the Devi Mahatmyam, we should chant the Navakshari mantra, and also after the Devi Mahatmyam 700, we should chant the Navakshari mantra. So these are all prescribed. So there are all the previous 3, which is the Kavacham, Argalam, Keelakam, and also the end, the Ragasitram, they are called Angam. Angam means part. I already explained why this Angam or part is very important. So this is part of the Devi Mahatmyam. That's why Saptashati Patha Angatvena, because it is as if it is the Anga of the Durga Saptashati. That is why this Keelakam is chanted. And also the literal meaning of Keelakam is nail. A nail is, but there are different connotations for like same, how the nail is used different part. So for example, when we do the Nyasa, the Keelakam, whenever we say the Keelakam, the navel, our navel region is actually touched when we say the Keelakam, because that navel, if somebody has to, if there is a small pole or something and somebody has to balance,
like
fulcrum, if they have to balance their body, they can only balance if that center of that, if the in that point that is their navel is actually there. If they are somebody's, imagine a stick and somebody has to float on a stick, then they have to have that navel on that edge of the stick. Otherwise, they cannot balance. So navel is like fulcrum at the tip. And also, and that is also Keelakam. And also Keelakam is also, as I said, the nail. But in this Durga Saptashati, the tantras, the meaning of that is that whenever there is a mantra, there can be negative or like a part of a shapa. Some shapa can happen. Shapa means some negative effects. Or one is negative effect. Second is the mantra which should give lot of siddhi, the produce the siddhi, is not giving that siddhi. That siddhi which has to happen because of the mantra, but somehow that siddhi is not coming. And the tantra says that by chanting this Keelakam, the shapa or negativities are removed. Not only that, for any reason, the siddhi for the Durga Saptashati, all the mantras we are going to chant, if that siddhi is stopped due to, there can be many reasons for that it is stopped, it is not coming. So it is like you are always thinking, I deserve this thing, I should have got it, somehow I didn't get it, right? Somehow last minute something happened that whatever you should have got, you didn't get, like that, because there is some negativities or something which is stopping that siddhi. And this Keelakam is the one which is actually making sure that all the other mantras which are chanted, which have inherently the siddhis or the powers, are actually giving those powers to us. That is why the Keelakam, they say Yonish Keelam. Without this Keelakam, you do all that, then the mantra siddhi does not happen. So this is why the Keelakam is also important. Why I am saying is, you should not think, oh, Durga Saptashati 700. So let me start with first chapter, Markandeya Vacha, because many times people will think, why it is only 700, right? Saptashati. I start with Markandeya first chapter and end with 13th chapter, and that's it. But it is not. Because that is why I am saying, when you read from a book, somebody would have, they have this, then they will say, okay, this is how, then we'll just follow, right? But we have to have a proper paddhati, and this paddhati, it says, Keelakam is important.
Yeah. So we will first start with the Nyasam for the Keelakam. So Rishi is Shiva. You touch the top of the head for Rishi. Then Chandaha, Anushtup Chandaha is the mouth. Then Saraswati Devata, Maha Saraswati Devata.
Om Asya Sri Keelaka Mantrasya.
Om
Asya Sri Keelaka Mantrasya.
Om
Asya Sri Keelaka Mantrasya. Shiva Rishihi.
Shiva Rishihi. Shiva Rishihi.
Anushtup Chandaha.
Anushtup Chandaha. Anushtup Chandaha.
Sri Maha Saraswati Devata.
Sri Maha Saraswati Devata. Sri Maha Saraswati Devata.
Sri Jagadamba Prityartham.
Sri Jagadamba Prityartham. Sri Jagadamba Prityartham.
Saptashati Pathangatvena.
Saptashati Pathangatvena. Saptashati Pathangatvena.
Jape Viniyogaha.
Jape Viniyogaha. Jape Viniyogaha.
Om Namaschandikayai.
Om Namaschandikayai. Om Namaschandikayai.
Markandeya Uvacha.
Markandeya Uvacha. Markandeya Uvacha.
Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya.
Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya. Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya.
Trivedi Divya Chakshushe.
Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Trivedi Divya Chakshushe.
Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe.
Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe.
Shreyah Prapti Nimittaya.
Shreyah Prapti Nimittaya. Shreyah Prapti Nimittaya.
Namah Somardhadarine.
Namah Somardhadarine. Namah Somardhadarine.
Shreyah Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somardhadarine.
Shreya Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somardhadarine. Shreya Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somardhadarine.
Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe Shreyah Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somardhadarine.
Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe Shreya Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somardhadarine. Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe Shreya Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somardhadarine.
Sarvametadvijaniyan.
Sarvametadvijaniyan. Sarvametadvijaniyan.
Mantranamabhikilakam.
Mantranamabhikilakam. Mantranamabhikilakam.
Sarvametadvijaniyan mantranamabhikilakam.
Sarvametadvijaniyan mantranamabhikilakam. Sarvametadvijaniyan mantranamabhikilakam.
Sopi kshemamavapnoti.
Sopi kshemamavapnoti. Sopi kshemamavapnoti.
Satatam japya tatparaha.
Satatam japya tatparaha. Satatam japya tatparaha.
Sopi kshemamavapnoti satatam japya tatparaha.
Sopi kshemamavapnoti satatam japya tatparaha. Sopi kshemamavapnoti satatam japya tatparaha.
Now two lines together. Sarvametadvijaniyan mantranamabhikilakam. Sopi kshemamavapnoti satatam japya tatparaha.
Sarvametadvijaniyan mantranamabhikilakam. Sopi kshemamavapnoti satatam japya tatparaha. Sarvametadvijaniyan mantranamabhikilakam. Sopi kshemamavapnoti satatam japya tatparaha.
Siddhyantyucchatanadini.
Siddhyantyucchatanadini. Siddhyantyucchatanadini.
Vastuni sakalanyapi.
Vastuni sakalanyapi. Vastuni sakalanyapi.
Siddhyantyucchatanadini vastuni sakalanyapi.
Siddhyantyucchatanadini vastuni sakalanyapi. Siddhyantyucchatanadini vastuni sakalanyapi.
Yetena stuvatam devi.
Yetena stuvatam devi. Yetena stuvatam devi.
Stotramatrena siddhyati.
Stotramatrena siddhyati. Stotramatrena siddhyati.
Yetena stuvatam devi stotramatrena siddhyati.
Yetena stuvatam devi stotramatrena siddhyati. Yetena stuvatam devi stotramatrena siddhyati.
So now the two lines together. So at the end, this is a hrasva or a short vowel. So at the end, sometimes it ends with the long vowel, sometimes short vowel. We have to focus, aware, and see whether it is a short vowel, means only one mantra. long vowel is like 2 matra. So we have to be aware of that. Siddhyantyucchatanadini vastuni sakalanyapi etena stuvatam devi stotramatrena siddhyati.
सिद्ध्यन्त्युच्चाटनादीनि वस्तूनि सकलान्यपि एतेन स्तुवतां देवी स्तोत्रमात्रेण सिद्ध्यति सिद्ध्यन्त्युच्चाटनादीनि वस्तूनि सकलान्यपि एतेन स्तुवतां देवी स्तोत्रमात्रेण सिद्ध्यति.
So there is a request from the online viewers that the group chanting is really fast. I think you are all familiar with these lines. So kindly just do it a little bit slower. So for new learners,
Yeah.
it's kind
For new learners,
they feel this is really fast.
Yeah.
So let's do it all very slow.
Namantro naushadham tatra.
Namantro naushadham tatra. Namantro naushadham tatra.
Nakinchidapi vidyate.
Nakinchidapi vidyate. Nakinchidapi vidyate.
Namantro naushadham tatra nakinchidapi vidyate.
Namantro naushadham tatra nakinchidapi vidyate. Namantro naushadham tatra nakinchidapi vidyate.
Vinajapyena siddhyeta.
Vinajapyena siddhyeta. Vinajapyena siddhyeta.
Sarvamucchatanadikam.
Sarvamucchatanadikam. Sarvamucchatanadikam.
Vinajapyena siddhyeta sarvamucchatanadikam.
Vinajapyena siddhyeta sarvamucchatanadikam. Vinajapyena siddhyeta sarvamucchatanadikam.
Now 2 lines together. Namantro naushadham tatra nakinchidapi vidyate. Vinajapyena siddhyeta sarvamucchatanadikam.
Namantro naushadham tatra nakinchidapi vidyate. Vinajapyena siddhyeta sarvamucchatanadikam. Namantro naushadham tatra nakinchidapi vidyate. Vinajapyena siddhyeta sarvamucchatanadikam.
Samagrānyapi siddhyanti.
Samagrānyapi siddhyanti. Samagrānyapi siddhyanti.
Lokashankamimam haraha.
Lokashankamimam haraha. Lokashankamimam haraha.
Samagrānyapi siddhyanti lokashankamimam haraha.
Samagrānyapi siddhyanti lokashankamimam haraha. Samagrānyapi siddhyanti lokashankamimam haraha.
Kritva nimantrayamasa.
Kritva nimantrayamasa. Kritva nimantrayamasa.
Sarvameva midam shubham.
Sarvameva midam shubham. Sarvameva midam shubham.
Kritva nimantrayamasa sarvameva midam shubham.
Kritva nimantrayamasa sarvameva midam shubham. Kritva nimantrayamasa sarvameva midam shubham.
So I will chant both lines. Samagrānyapi siddhyanti lokashankamimam haraha. Kritva nimantrayamasa sarvameva midam shubham.
Samagrānyapi सिद्ध्यन्ति लोकशङ्कामिमां हरः कृत्वा निमन्त्रयामास सर्वमेवमिदं शुभम् समग्राण्यपि सिद्ध्यन्ति लोकशङ्कामिमां हरः कृत्वा निमन्त्रयामास सर्वमेवमिदं शुभम्
स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु
स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु
तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः
तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः
स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः
स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः
समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य
समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य
तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम्
तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम् तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम्
समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम्
समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम् समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम्.
So both lines I will say. स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम्
स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम् स्तोत्रं वै चण्डिकायास्तु तच्च गुप्तं चकारसः समाप्तिर्न च पुण्यस्य तां यथा वन्नियन्त्रणाम्
सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति
सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति
सर्वमेवं न संशयः
सर्वमेवं न संशयः सर्वमेवं न संशयः
सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वमेवं न संशयः
सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वमेवं न संशयः सोऽपि क्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वमेवं न संशयः
कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्यां
कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्यां कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्याम्
अष्टम्यां वा समाहितः
अष्टम्यां वा समाहितः अष्टम्यां वा समाहितः.
So when we combine Chaturdashyam, Ashtamyam will become Chaturdashyam Ashtamyam. It will become changed to Ma. And also, before somebody was asking about doing this entire Devi Mahatmyam Parayanam, that is why even the rishis know how difficult it is to do on a daily basis. They are given what the Parva are very important days when Devi Mahatmya Parayanam should be chanted. So that is why it is why Krishnayam means during the Krishna Paksha. Chaturdashya means the 14th day of the Krishna Paksha, and Ashtami on the Krishna Paksha, Krishna Ashtami. So which is like this Sunday. So those Krishna Ashtami and Krishna Chaturdashi, those 2 days, they say it is very important to do the chanting. I will now say the 2 lines together. Sopi kshemamavapnoti sarvamevam na samshayaha Krishnayam va chaturdasyam ashtamyam va samahitaha.
सोऽभिक्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वमेवं न संशयः कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्यामष्टम्यां वा समाहितः सोऽभिक्षेममवाप्नोति सर्वमेवं न संशयः कृष्णायां वा चतुर्दश्यामष्टम्यां वा समाहितः
Dadati pratigrihnati.
ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति
Nanyathesha prasidati.
नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति
Dadati pratigrihnati nanyathesha prasidati.
ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति
So here pratigrinha. So you have to say how I give that set. Pratigrihnati. So that is important. So if you see in the 6th sloka, you should not give that stress there. Yathavan niyantrana. Yathavan niyantranam. There you should not say vanhi. Like vanhi means like Agni, right? But there it is not yatavat niyantranam. So the words are different. So if you give a wrong stress also, the meaning will also change. Because vanhi means Agni. But there in the 6th sloka it is yatavat niyantranam. So yathavan niyantranam. So one niyantranam, no stress. But here dadati pratigrihnati. Dadati pratigrihnati. So this is one sound which you cannot write. You have to just listen to this sound and you have to chant this. Dadati pratigrihnati nanyathesha prasidati.
ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति
इत्थं रूपेण कीलेन
इत्थं रूपेण कीलेन इत्थं रूपेण कीलेन
महादेवेन कीलितम्
महादेवेन कीलितम् महादेवेन कीलितम्
This, sorry, I think we have not said 2 times, right? The Dadati Pratigrihnati. So I will say the Dadati is 8th sloka 2 times, then you repeat 2 times. Dadati Pratigrihnati nanyathesha prasidati. Itham rupena kilena mahadevena kilitam.
ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति इत्थं रूपेण कीलेन महादेवेन कीलितम् ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति नान्यथैषा प्रसीदति इत्थं रूपेण कीलेन महादेवेन कीलितम्.
So when you say the grihnati, you have to, the stress is on the grinha. So we have to be careful that we don't stress the gr. So gr is soft. Dadati prate grihnati. Gr should be soft. Because when you have the grinha, there is a tendency for us to also stress the gr also. So we have to be careful there. Yo nishkilam vidhayainam.
यो निष्कीलां विधायैनां यो निष्कीलां विधायैनां
नित्यं जपति संस्फुटम्
नित्यं जपति संस्फुटम् नित्यं जपति संस्फुटम्
यो निष्कीलां विधायैनां नित्यं जपति संस्फुटम्
यो निष्कीलां विधायैनां नित्यं जपति संस्फुटम् यो निष्कीलां विधायैनां नित्यं जपति संस्फुटम्
Sasiddha saganasopi.
Sasiddha saganasopi. Sasiddha saganasopi.
Gandharvo jayate naraha.
Gandharvo jayate naraha. Gandharvo jayate naraha.
Sasiddha saganasopi gandharvo jayate naraha.
Sasiddha saganasopi gandharvo jayate naraha. Sasiddha saganasopi gandharvo jayate naraha.
So now 2 lines. Yo nishkilam vidhayainam nityam japati samsputam sasiddha saganasopi gandharvo jayate naraha.
Yo nishkilam vidhayainam nityam japati samsputam sasiddha saganasopi gandharvo jayate naraha. Yo nishkilam vidhayainam nityam japati samsputam sasiddha saganasopi gandharvo jayate naraha.
So sasiddhas saganas, that is sound should be there. Because it is sasiddhaha saganaha. So sandhi sasiddhas saganas sopi. Nachayvapyatatastasya. Nachayvapyatatastasya.
Nachayvapyatatastasya.
Bhayam kvapi hajayate.
Bhayam kvapi hajayate. Bhayam kvapi hajayate.
Nachayvapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi hajayate.
Nachayvapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi hajayate. Nachayvapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi hajayate.
Napamrityuvasham yati.
Napamrityuvasham yati. Napamrityuvasham yati.
Mrto mokshamavapnuyat.
Mrito mokshamavapnuyat. Mrito mokshamavapnuyat.
Napamrityuvasham yati mrto mokshamavapnuyat.
Napamrityuvasham yati mrito mokshamavapnuyat. Napamrityuvasham yati mrito mokshamavapnuyat.
So now 2 lines together. Nachayvapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi hajayate. Napamrityuvasham yati mrto mokshamavapnuyat.
Nachayvapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi hajayate. Napamrityuvasham yati mrito mokshamavapnuyat. Nachayvapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi hajayate. Napamrityuvasham yati mrito mokshamavapnuyat.
So this is one of the phalan is given for this Keelakam. Na apamrityu. So apamrityu is not good. Mrityu is death. So here it says na apamrityu. That person will not get the apamrityu. And mritaha means even in death, that person, he gets the moksha mavapnuyat. So he is still living because he gets the moksha. So na apamrityu vasham yati, because apamrityu is according to Vedas not a good thing. But when he gets the mrityu, he gets the moksha. So as I said, whenever the Palan says you get the moksha, you have to know that it is always asking for dharma, artha, kama, and then moksha. So you have to remember that whenever the Palan is the moksha mavapnuyat. That is why when Shankaracharya says you just ask for, always he asks for moksha, because it is implied. The other three Purusharthas are implied there. ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत
ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत
न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति
न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति
ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति
ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति
ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नम्
ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नम् ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नम्
इदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः
इदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः इदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः.
So when we combine, we will only say sampannam idam. So that E and im and E becomes me. Tato jnatvaiva sampannam idam prarabhyate budhaihi.
ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नमिदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नमिदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः.
So now two lines together. ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नमिदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः.
ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नमिदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः. ज्ञात्वा प्रारभ्य कुर्वीत न कुर्वाणो विनश्यति ततो ज्ञात्वैव सम्पन्नमिदं प्रारभ्यते बुधैः.
सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित्
सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित्
दृश्यते ललनाजने
दृश्यते ललनाजने दृश्यते ललनाजने.
सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनाजने
सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनाजने सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनाजने.
तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन
तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन
तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्
तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम् तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्.
तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्
तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम् तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्.
So now two lines together. सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनाजने तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्.
सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनाजने तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्. सौभाग्यादि च यत्किञ्चित् दृश्यते ललनाजने तत्सर्वं तत्प्रसादेन तेन जाप्यमिदं शुभम्.
शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन्
शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन्
स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः
स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः.
शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः
शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः
भवत्येव समग्रापि
भवत्येव समग्रापि भवत्येव समग्रापि
ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत्
ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत् ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत्
भवत्येव समग्रापि ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत्
भवत्येव समग्रापि ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत् भवत्येव समग्रापि ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत्
Now we'll do both the lines together. शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः भवत्येव समग्रापि ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत्
शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः भवत्येव समग्रापि ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत् शनैस्तु जप्यमानेऽस्मिन् स्तोत्रे सम्पत्तिरुच्चकैः भवत्येव समग्रापि ततः प्रारभ्यमेव तत्
ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन
ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन
सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः
सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः
ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः
ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः
Saubhagyam arogyam. That is why, Saubhagya arogyam. So arogyam is health. So Saubhagyam and arogyam becomes Saubhagyarogya. So that ya you have to elongate. Then only that a will come. Because arogyam is good health. Right? Saubhagyam and arogyam is what? Here is a Aishwaryam with the Keelakam. This prasada of this Keelakam is Aishwaryam, Saubhagyam, Arogyam, Sampat. Then Shatruhanihi, Paro Mokshaha, Stuyate, Sara Kim Janaihi. So Kim Janaihi means here it's like a question.
Why don't people...
Why wouldn't a person who is chanting Kilakam will not get? It is they ask in that manner. It means that they will get.
No.
But
Why are they not doing the stuti of Jagadamba, who through this Keelaka gives the Saubhagya, Arogya and everything?
Yeah, Shatruhan.
This is all given by her when you chant. Why are people not chanting? That is the
also
question
another.
they are asking. Stuyate sa na kim janaihi. Kim janaihi. Why are people Stuyate sa na kim? Why are they not chanting? This by chanting just this Keelaka, everybody gets Saubhagya and Arogya and everything. Still, why are people not chanting? That is how.
That is one thing, and also we can say because it also implies that by chanting you get it. Yeah, that is the aim. Shatruhanif paro mokshaha.
Shatruhanif paro mokshaha. Shatruhanif paro mokshaha.
Stuyate sana kinjanaihi.
Stuyate sana kinjanaihi. Stuyate sana kinjanaihi.
Shatruhanif paro mokshastuyate sana kinjanaihi.
Shatruhanif paro mokshastuyate sana kinjanaihi. शत्रुहानिः परो मोक्षस्तूयते सा न किञ्जनैः.
So 2 lines together. Aishwaryam yat prasadena saubhagyarogya sampadaha. Together. Aishwaryam yat prasadena saubhagyarogya sampadaha shatruhanif paro mokshastuyate sana kinjanaihi.
ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः शत्रुहानिः परो मोक्षस्तूयते सा न किञ्जनैः. ऐश्वर्यं यत्प्रसादेन सौभाग्यारोग्यसम्पदः शत्रुहानिः परो मोक्षस्तूयते सा न किञ्जनैः.
So again, if you say final, that moksha purushartha is, because as humans, we will think the other purusharthas are more important, right? Always the dharma, artha, kama. So again and again, that is why this purushartha is now, at least for memory, we should know, okay, param means the highest. What is the highest purushartha, right? Our highest achievement is the param moksha stuyate sadhakinjanaihi. So this actually completes the Keelakam. So it is only 14 verses. It is a very short verse.
Do you want to do a slow chanting of this entire Kilakam, starting from the Rishi? Yes.
Do you end with Om again?
Om. Yeah.
Om. Yeah. So normally we start with Om one time and then end with Om.
So you can start with the Om Asya Shri
Yeah.
Keelakam Mantrasya.
From there we start. All of
Slow
it.
chanting, okay?
Slow.
Because to help the online viewers, I know you're all very familiar.
Yeah, you are
You're
able to
rushing
do
fast,
very well.
But
Very perfect. I appreciate
Very-
everybody.
very good.
Yeah, very good job, Sai. Also, very good job.
yeah, please start.
अस्य श्री
Asya Shri Keelakamantrasya Shiva Rishi Anushtuchandaha Sri Mahasaraswati Devata Sri Jagadamba Prityakam Saptashati Patham Yatvena Viniyogaha Om Namaschandikayai Markandeya Uvacha Vishuddha Jnana Devaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe Shreya Prapti Nimittaya Namah Somadharine Sarvametad Vijaniyan Mantranam Keelakam So Vikshemamavapnoti Sadatam Japyatatparaha Siddhyam Tucchadanadini Vastuni Sakalanyati Ete Vasturatam Devi Sotramatrena Siddhyati Namanto Naushadam Tatra Nakinchita Vividyate Vinajapyena Siddhyeta Sarvamucchatanadikam Samadranya Visiddhyanti Lokashankamimam Haraha Kritva Nimantayamasa Sarvaneva Nidam Shubham Stotram Vai Chandikayastu Taccha Guptam Chakarasaha Samaptirna Cha Punyasya Kamyatavanniyantranam So Vikshemamavapnoti Sarvamevam Na Samshayaha Krishnayam Va Chaturdashyam Ashtamyam Va Samadhitaha Dadati Pratigrimhati Nanyathaisha Prasidati
ItthamRupena Keelena Mahadevena Keelakam Yonishtilam Vidhayainam Nityam Japati Samskrutam Sasiddhassa Ganasso Vigandharvo Jayate Naraha Nachaivaapyatatastasya bhayam kvapi na jayate Napamrityuvasham yati mrito mokshamavapnuyat Jnatva prarabdha kurvita na kurvano vinashyati Tato jnataiva sampannamidam prarabdhyate budhaihi Saubhagyadi chayat kinchit drishyate kalanajane Tatsarvam tat prasadena tena japyamidam shubham Shanai sprujapyamanesmin sotre sampattiruchakai Bhavatyeva samagrati tatah prarabhyameva tat Aishwaryam yat prasadena saubhagyarogya sampadaha Shatrumanif karo mokshastu yate sana kinjanai
One sloka. This one, right? Sakla Nipi. Here.
Yeah, the third one, the Siddhyati it is ending with the Rasvaswara.
Short vowel.
Short vowel, right?
You should not elongate Siddhyati.
Siddhyati, I could hear that. You are ending it with rhyming it with
E, like it's not E.
You are stopping.
Yeah.
It should be stopped short. You should not elongate it.
Yeah.
Okay, just so quick recap of the meaning. Actually, what Kilaka means. So basically, when the first verse it praises Lord Shiva, Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya Trivedi Divya Chakshushe. He has the three eyes. That Shiva Somardha Dharine.
Who has the moon? Moon as his
Soma is the half crescent moon. Somardha. Ardha Soma is the half crescent moon who wears the Soma. And I'm bowing to him. And then it says, basically...
Here actually it also means that the Phalan of the three Vedas or the Vedic sacrifices. One is what is called the Pashubandha. Then one is there are different ishtis. There are many ishtis in the way. Like previously, when you do the, there are so many types of Vedic sacrifices performed. There, one is called the ishti, and then one is called the pashu or the pashu using the cows, and then the third one is the soma. With this soma, they call it soma yaga because they use a specific juice called the soma juice. So that's why it's called soma yaga. So here, this verse indirectly says that by doing, instead of doing all of those big ishtis, soma yaga, and all the yaga which has been prescribed in the Vedas, because the three eyes of the Shiva are the three. So by this, because he is saying this, the Keelakam is said by this Shiva Rishi. Shiva is the author, right?
The author
so Shiva is telling us that by doing this Keelakam, you are getting all the benefits. So the first line is very big. Yeah,
Shiva is the author here, and he is convincing everybody that instead of doing so many big things, sacrifices, and to get the punya and labha siddhi through so many other mantras, you just chant the Saptashati that has the entire siddhi and everything. It can give you the exact same phala. Yeah. That is what Shiva is trying to say. And then he says, in fact, during the performance of different ishtis and Somayaga and everything, the sadhaka might end up getting some negative benefits also, along with the good ones. So there might be some curse or something involved in that. when he is doing this sacrifices. But Saptashati is one thing which does not have
that negativity.
Negativity at all. It just gives the only that Sachidanandamayi Brahmam, that Parabrahma Mahishi, who is the Durga Chandika Mahalakshmi, her Anugraha alone is obtained here by doing the Saptashati.
Because in any yaga, two things, even our normal life, always life is like two things. One is Dadati and Pratigrihnati. Dadati, Pratigrihnati, which...
So giving, so to prove this, Shiva, what he does, he makes the Saptashati disappear. To tell everybody, to show the power of Saptashati, he actually, there will be one sentence where he says,
he makes it disappear.
Tacha Guptam Chakarasaha, Stotram Vai Chandikaya,
so Tacha Guptam, in the 6th.
So just to prove everybody how the Saptashati works, he makes it disappear, and then makes everybody understand that whatever other mantras, sadhana they do, their punya phala that you get out of the other mantras, that ends. But even if Saptashati disappears, but if you have done the sadhana of Saptashati, the punya remains.
It doesn't end
forever.
That is what
to show that he
Shiva
keeps it a secret for some time.
Sometime, just to prove
just
that.
to show that.
That's a Tacha Guptam Chakara, that is 6th.
Just to show
Gupta
that.
means secret.
Although you have done the sadhana of Saptashati, you have read the Saptashati Patha once upon a time, even if it is not there, even if you are not doing, that means, right? The punya phala remains forever with you. Whereas for other mantras, the punya phala just is limited. It doesn't last forever. And then to who? So he is also telling how should this be done. Krishna Yamva Chaturdashyam Ashtam Yamva Samahitah. On the day of Krishna Paksha Ashtami and Chaturdashi, the Upasaka who has to recite the Saptashati, how does he have to do? Dadati pratigrihnati nanyathesha prasidati. So Dadati pratigrihnati. Dadati means giving. Dana. Pratigrihnati means accepting the dana.
This is also related to the first stanza about the yaga. Because any yaga or any karma you do, even in our normal life, there is always, it's called give and take. Dadati means giving, pratigrihnati means taking. So in life or anything, particularly in a yaga, there will be acharya. So, and there will be various priests who are doing a yajna. So then they will be, Dadati is giving. So they will all be given dana or gifts. And Pratigrihnati is, because they give, he gets some, the punya also. The person, he gets the punya. From the other person, because he is accepting, he may get some negativities also. The person who is accepting, he will get some negativity.
It depends on the person.
When somebody gives you, we are happy, but we don't think the other side.
What kind of, in what way they have obtained this material, right? With papa karma or punya karma. You don't know how.
We cannot ask them also. So how did you get this? If somebody gives you, you ask them, they will.
So that's not the right way to ask.
Right?
But so with this, the uchatana, that is called, uchatana means that's a negative thing, which means ruining, basically. So
like
that
all
kind
of negative
papa will also get attached by doing this dadati and dana and pratigrihna. So on this day of Krishna Paksha Ashtami and Chaturdashi, the Upasaka, he should surrender all his legally, like rightfully, correctly obtained all his material wealth. He should surrender it at Durga's feet, Chandika Mahalakshmi's feet, and he should say with that sacrifice, that is the dana he is giving to Devi, saying that all of mine is yours. Nothing belongs to me. You have that in the Aarti song. Tera dhan tujhko arpan, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you give is for you only. Tujhko arpan. So that feeling he should have.
Then he will not get that karma.
So at that time, Devi, he should do the dhyana of Devi And you should imagine Devi saying that, oh, child, this I'm giving it back to you. Use it for the dharma karya. So you should feel that you have given it all to Devi and she gives it back to you. So that dadati pratigrinati is happening there also. Just like it happens in the big yagas.
But without any negativity.
Without any shapa or papa attached to it.
That is the difference.
So the dana and pratigrina is between you and Devi. And because of this, she gets very pleased and she gives you back the entire wealth of yours to you as prasada. And that prasada, you should take it with you and you should feel every day that you are only spending all your wealth because of her prasada. That means, like, basically you're surrendering yourself and your wealth and everything that you think is yours. That ahamkara should be completely surrendered to her feet. And with that bhava, when you do the parayana on Ashtami or Chaturdashi of Krishna Paksha, the entire Shapa Vimochana is done. So this is what is called Nishkeelanam. That is, you're removing the Shapa or Papa attached to anything that you do
it's
because
like a
of
nail.
other karmas.
You can like a thorn or something. So that is a Keelakam. It's a nail. So you remove all of that. So Nishkeelanam, you remove all that.
So
nails.
then the following verses says all the Phalashruti of Kilakam. When you have this bhava and you do the parayana, what all do you get? Like you get all the moksham avapniyat, napa mrityuvasham yati mruto moksham avapniyat, nyatva prarabhya kurvita na kurvano vinashite, all that, all the good phalashrutis you get. Saubhagyadi cha yatkinchit drishyate lalana jane. Lalana jane means strees, the women folks. Lalana means stree. So all the women, saubhagyadi cha yatkinchit, those who have less saubhagya.
Women who have less saubhagya, they get lot more saubhagya.
Tat sarvam tat prasadena. Because of that prasada, they get all the shubham. Tena japyam idam shubham. They get all the good things. Shanaistu japyamanis means stotre sampatti ruchakaihi. Shanaistu means slowly. Shanaihi means, that's why Shanishwara gets the name Shani. He moves very slowly.
But here it is more like in a lower voice.
Yeah, lower voice. When you say Saptashati, you get Phalan, you get the Sampatti. But Sampatti Uchakaihi, when you say it very loudly, you get much more wealth.
So that is why this is not like say, like that. You have to say it properly, loudly, because even that it says, that is why it is, Palan is there, but Solpa Palan. Very less. Alpam means, Solpam or Alpam means less. Very less.
That means the less energy you put, that's the less Palan you get. The more energy you put
and say, then
you get more Palan. And Aishwaryam Yat Prasadena. So such is the Keelaka mantra, for who you could get Aishwarya, then Saubhagya, Arogya, Sampata, and Shatruhanihi, like all your enemies will be destroyed. Paro Mokshaha, the Paraha Mokshaha, the
highest attainment.
Stuyate Sana Kim Janahi. Why are people not chanting? That's how it ends. So you got an idea of the meaning, right? The Keelaka.
And also most important is still the first line, which has a lot of inner meaning, where the rishis have, the bhashakaras have given that this is equivalent to all the Vedic yajnas, all of that. So that is why when you do a Chandi Homa, it is equivalent to doing all the ishtis. So for even this, previously they used to do, like my family, they were like, they were doing all the ishtis and yagas. My grandfather used to say how difficult to conduct even one ishti. You have to have so many different priests with the different, like you have to have like so many Yajurveda priests, Rigveda priests, Samaveda priests, Atharva, all of this. So how even one ishti is difficult, and forget Soma Yaga, how difficult all of that. Here it says everything put together, this Chandi, Durga Saptashati gives that power. That is the most important thing of this, where it is mentioned in this Keelakam. So it's good that today we could finish the Keelakam.
Bhagam in Virginia. Yeah. So very nice. Very happy to hear all of you. So let's quickly go through the questions from the online viewers. think it's all document related. So slow chanting, I think we all did a slow chanting. So bhayam kwapi iha jayate. Bhayang, again the same question. Bhayam kwapi iha jayate or bhayang kwapi iha?
Yeah.
Both are, it's optional. We have already
already
talked
said,
about this. Japye or Japye in 12th verse. Is it Japye? Japye dane? Okay. Yeah.
Japyamidam.
Yeah, Japyam. Yeah, it is Japyam only.
Okay.
Tena Japyamidam, not Japyam. Tena Japyamidam should. Yeah.
So Keelakam is generally chanted as only as part of Saptashati chanting. Somebody has asked, can we chant it daily? It's not like a stotra or something. It is a shapodhara. It is just for the purpose of chanting Saptashati. So it's not like a daily stotra. You don't
to remove any negativity of the Saptashati where you don't get the Siddhi. So when you chant the Keelakam with the Saptashati, you get. So it doesn't mean you just with the Keelakam alone, but the Keelakam is important for Saptashati.
You don't have
but it doesn't mean that just Keelakam alone is sufficient. But it is a necessity for Saptashati.
Yeah. So we will finish with this. And so the next session, actually we'll be starting the Prathama Charitra. I know there is a Ratri Suktam in between. After Keelakam, we generally chant the Ratri Suktam. But Ratri Suktam is a portion from the first chapter. So when we learn the first chapter, you will be learning the portion of Ratri Suktam. And at that point, we will let you know which is Ratri Suktam, and that alone has to be chanted right after Kilakam before we head on to chant the Saptashati. So from next week, we will start with the first chapter. So Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste.